Hi all, welcome to Omsritara. Can you believe Narada is so responsible for the Ramayana, the epic Ramayana? There's a beautiful story behind it. Long time ago, Narada wanted to continue his or escalate in his spiritual journey. So he wanted a nice place, undisturbed place where his meditation can be undisturbed. So he went to Himalaya mountain and he found a tapovanam where he was pulled in by its beauty, by its serene beauty. So Narada chose that place for his meditation to enhance, to escalate his spiritual powers. Little did Narada know the whole Tapovanam was blessed by Lord Shiva, where the spell is whoever goes into the Tapovanam, any rishi or sage, and does a meditation, he will be undisturbed by any factor, by any means, until the meditator himself comes out of the meditation. So, nothing can distract the person who's doing meditation. But Narada was unaware of this beautiful Tapovanam and its powers. So Narada sat for a meditation and he continued to meditate. His meditation was so intense because the distraction in the Tapovanam was zero, none. So he was able to meditate with his utmost, fullest form. So at that time, what happens is Lord Indra sees Narada's intense meditation and he was so worried if his throne will be taken away because of his powers. So Indra is trying to distract Narada. So he called Vayu, god of air, Agni, god of fire, and Varunan, god of rain. He calls all three of them and says, go try and somehow distract Narada and his meditation. So, first, Varun comes, Lord of Rain. There's so much of rain, just downpours on him. There's so much of storm. Nothing could even move Narada an inch or even get him distracted, even to a slightest bit. So then Lord of Air, Vayu goes in there and then brings in a lot of tornadoes, storm, all the heavy air force. Nothing distracts Lord Narada. Then Lord Agni, Lord of Fire, blazes the whole place with fire. Even that heat is not disturbing Lord Narada. So the trio went back to Lord Indra and says and accepted their defeat and said they are not able to distract Narada. So Indra quickly thinks and then he goes and approaches Lord Kamadeva, who's Lord of Love, and he requests his assistant Apsara to go and distract the meditation of Narada. So Apsara tries to does a dance, very sensual dance to distract him. Also, Lord Kamadeva throws on the love arrow onto Narada, but nothing is disturbed. He is not Narada doesn't get disturbed. So Kamadeva and Apsara both accept their defeat and then they said they're not able to do it. So Indra also gets depressed. Then he says, let's see what the thing is going to take me to. And after a few days, Narada comes out of this meditation by himself and then realizes though none of the natural disaster, be it fire or rain or storm, could distract his meditation. And also Apsara or Kamadeva were not able to distract his meditation. Immediately he got so proud. He kept saying, in this whole world, any big sages, big munis and rishis got distracted by Kamadeva. But me, I am the Lord of glory. With all the glory, he got so proud that nothing could distract his meditation. So he goes with all that pride and glory to Lord Shiva and says, he claims that nothing was able to distract his meditation. Okay, so it is very commendable. Your tavam or your meditation is so commendable. And please don't tell this to Lord Vishnu. And Narada is confused. Why should I not tell Lord Vishnu? I need to tell because it's a pride for them, no? So he goes to, not listening to Shiva, he goes to Vaikuntha where Vishnu resides and then claims that he was untouchable. He was so into meditation. He is so high in spirituality. His spiritual powers has grown, and Vishnu said, very good, very good. And then he comes out of Vaikuntha. As he came out of Vaikuntha, he sees a city, a glorious, magnificent city that he was so drawn towards. And he inquired, who owns this city? Who's the king of the city? And the people in the city said, our king is named Shilanidhi. And he is the one who runs this city. And he said, I'm very moved by the beauty of this city, by the way it is organized, by the way it is run. I'll definitely meet your king. Hearing this, Shilanidhi comes forward to meet Narada, and Narada also happily appreciates how magnificent or how beautiful the city is. So Shilanidhi requests Narada to be his guest for a couple of days. Accepting his request, Narada decides to stay there for a couple of days, during which Shilanidhi brings in his daughter Srimati to introduce to Narada. Her beauty is undescribable. He has not seen such a woman with such dignity, poise, and beauty, with such radiance, which with demure. And he was so impressed. How can such beauty exist in this world? I've never seen such beauty in all three worlds. And then the king claims that they're gonna start looking for a groom for his princess Srimati. Can you check her palms to see what kind of husband he shall get, how her future is? Quickly, Narada accepts that and then starts to look at her palms. After looking at the palms, he realizes whoever marries Srinidhi will rule or will be the undefeatable ruler of three worlds. The girl, Srinidhi, will bring in such luck to the person whoever is marrying her. Beauty along with such immeasurable divine gift, who does not want to marry? So Narada thinks, he's so proud now, right? So he thinks, none of this, in all three world, nobody is qualified as I am. So I am the only qualified person to marry her. So he's getting ready for Swayamvar. Swayamvar is selection of groom by the bride. There'll be qualified or interested people there, and then the girl chooses who she wants to marry. So the Swayamvar is getting ready. So Narada quickly goes to Mahavishnu and says, I want to marry. I fell in love with this girl called Srinidhi. I want to marry her. And Mahavishnu asks, okay, what should I do for you? And Narada says, please make me look like Hari. In Narada's mind, he meant Lord Hari. But Hari also has another meaning named monkey. Vishnu smiled and said, as you wish, so be it. And then quickly Narada is so happy because Vishnu quickly gave the boon. So he thinks he looks like Hari, and he went and sat in the Swayamvar, waiting for Srimati to come and select him to marry her. So as Srimati passes every person, she comes to Narada and stops there. Narada is so excited. Oh, with my radiant look, she's gonna marry me. And she pauses for a few seconds, and then she starts laughing and giggling, and then she moves on to the next person. And slowly she walks up front and she marries. She puts the mala, the garland onto Mahavishnu. Narada is in shock. How could she resist my radiant look? How could she resist uh, my beauty? What is happening? By that time, the Dwarapalaka, the Jaya and Vijaya, who stands by Mahavishnu, they come and then they laugh at Narada and say, "Look at your face in the mirror. Then you'll know why we are laughing at. Then you'll know why Princess Srimati laughed at you." He goes and looks at his face, and it looks like a monkey's face. He got enraged. He was so angry. And then he quickly went to Mahavishnu and he said, "How could you do this to me? I trusted you. You cheated on me." And this, that, and all. And then, um, and then quickly Narada curses Mahavishnu and says, "In your uh, because you humiliated me, you will also, and you humiliated me. Not only that, I was in love with Srimati, and then you broke my love, you broke my heart. How I am separated from my love. Similarly, you will also be born as a human. You will also be separated from your wife, and you will, the pain of separation of your partner is going to eat you up. And to revive your love, to bring in your love, you're going to take help of a vanar, who is a monkey look like. And then that is the curse. And Mahavishnu says, "Okay, I'll accept it." And then afterwards, Mahavishnu says, "Narad, look around you. There is no city. There is no king called Shilanidhi. There is no Srimati. Srimati was Mahalakshmi. This was an illusion to bring down your pride that you were boasting about. Actually, the Tapovan was sealed or protected by Shiva's blessings and Shiva's mantras. So that's why you were not able, they were not able to disturb your meditation. So it is not you, it is the Lord Shiva's powers that protected you." So quickly he came to normal, and then he realized how bad he was and how wrong he was about himself. Without God, he was nothing. So he apologized, but because of his curse, we got Ramayana, where Ravan got a boon from Mahavishnu, where none of them, no god or demigod or asuras can defeat him. But he thought human is much, much, much beneath him. That's why he did not take human's name to defeat him or kill him. So hence, Mahavishnu has to take a human form, because that's the only thing he didn't say, that he should not be killed by a human. So he had to take human form and live a life as a human to kill Ravana, so that the boon is also kept intact, and he also leads a, and this world is also saved from Asura. So because of Narada, we have Rama avatar, where we have Ayodhya, Ram Lalla. So we got so much of beautiful episode because of Narada's pride.